Hey everyone, welcome back to Adventures with Edna. I'm Chris. Chance is still off this weekend. We're going to do what's basically a quick fix, but I thought I would just show everyone who's never done it before, just in case you need to make this. But we're going to change the cowl vent seal on Edna here, which I already did 3 or 4 years ago. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I changed this gasket already, but you can see it is full of cracks. They just don't make Chinese stuff like they used to. But if you've never done this before and you're a little intimidated about changing it, this is actually a pretty simple fix if you don't have to do like any kind of fixing rust or anything like that. All you really need is a 15/16 wrench and a Phillips head screwdriver, and that's enough to get you in trouble. So all you really have to do is loosen these screws up right here that hold the lid on. Once those are loosened up, you just pull this over and it pops right off. Or it should. There we go. Just like that. You can see here has a little slotted area where you just drop it in and slide it over. Then you just need your Phillips head screwdriver and you start pulling out these seals right here, or these screws just along the front. Now, one of the things that I noticed, because the reason we're changing this is every time it starts raining when I'm driving, it drips directly on top of your foot, which is on the gas pedal. And no, it's not good. You end up with a wet shoe and the other one's dry and one's wet, and nobody wants to be in that situation. So we simply just loosen these up. Now, like I said, if you have never done this before, it's possible you're going to have to deal with rust and other issues. But like I said, I did do this a few years ago, and we cleaned this area out and repainted underneath it, put new primer in, put in all new stainless steel screws to get this. Like, I think I had to, yeah, I believe I had to drill the screws out the first time because they were so rusty. But now we got nice new stainless steel hardware in here. And I found out when I was looking at this the other day, because I was thinking, you know, this thing has always leaked right here. And I've never... I gotta remember that this screw right here is shorter, because I found out that if this one's too long, then it will hit the handle and not let you close the door all the way, which you don't want. Now, it seems like all the water leaks right here because it's good and tight from all the way across with all these screws in it, but it doesn't get good coverage right here in the side. So I think that the wind blows it, because it really only comes in when the truck's moving. But this is pretty loose right here. So I think it's just coming right underneath that. So we're going to put some sealant under the corners and see if that fixes anything. This thing is really dry rotted and cracked, only being 3 or 4 years old. Now you want to know there's a little lip right here that faces up. You know, in case you didn't know. Now the whole thing comes up. There we go. Well, that broke. It comes out of nowhere? How does that even make sense? Yeah, that thing was definitely good quality. So it's loose. You don't really have to take it all the way out, you know, if you don't want to. Most people kind of struggle to get these out, but all you really got to do if you're going to take it all the way out is there's a tensioning nut on this side where the handle is, and you just basically have to take that out if you're going to take it all the way out. I guess we will get something to clean that off real quick.
A few moments later.
I gotta just use a couple Clorox wipes to wipe this thing out real quick. All right, let's break out our new gasket. That's the top. So we just kind of put it out this way. Put the little, there's a seam. I guess we'll just put that the way in the back. I don't think it goes any certain way, but you know, we'll put it in the back. That's visible there. Just gotta get that corner. Can't reach it. Nope, don't go under the bottom side. It's like the hardest corner because of that bolt grabbing down here. Use this for a little bit of persuasion. There, much better. Now, one thing we have to do that I kind of forgot about is this thing isn't pre-drilled for all your little holes. So we just have to get a drill those out so we can put the screws through it. So we're gonna do that real quick.
Later.
All right, we got our drill and we got our screwdriver. And like I said, we're gonna put some sealant under these corners. Just to ensure we got proper sealaging. Now we're not gonna put those in all the way until we get all of them started. we'll get that other corner glued. Now, on the back side here, it's kind of wanting to push out. So we're going to use this fishbone here to get all that holding in place. We're going to start right there. Now we just slide our cover back on. Just like that. Figure out where we left our wrench.
2,000 years later.
Right here. There's actually 4 of those screws, but one broke off in here when I did it the first time, and then the other one just rounded off and just twists in there. But 2 is all you need. So that's really all there is to it. It's a quick, simple job. You can do it in an afternoon if you don't have to do any painting. But I was able to make it quick and easy. Anyway, thanks for watching. Chance will be in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.